Before we start the video, I have some very exciting news to make. Wicked BTD's link will be in the description, has made me a new awesome channel logo, and it's about to show up in screen right now. So let me know in the comment section down below if you like this video or do you like my other profile picture better. What is up, guys? It's your boy Milk BTD here, back with another video, and today I am going to be giving you my tips and tricks on how to get a top 100 badge. So I'm assuming most of you guys do not have a top 100 badge, or else you wouldn't have clicked on this video. Or if you do and you're just wanting to support me, then I appreciate it. But if you want to get this badge right here, the top 100 badge, then in this video I will be explaining how and why you should get this badge. So, in our first game here, so my first tip for you is to play the highest arena out. So if the highest arena out is Moab Pit, then play Moab Pit. If it's BFB Colosseum, then play BFB Colosseum. And generally when you're grinding, which you need to do for a top 100, then you'll want to play powers because one, it's faster, and yeah. So I'm going to be showing you some power combos and what I believe is the best way to grind. So on shorter maps like this, as you can see, Super Monkey Lane, in my opinion, I think the best to go is to go Quick Shot Team Tower Stun. I know most people hate Quick Shot Team Tower Stun. They think it's a terrible strategy, blah blah blah, but honestly there's nothing you can do about it, and if you're grinding, you're gonna have to be using these strategies. Everyone hates it, but yeah. You can use your fourth, but I would not recommend it as it is dishonorable, and yeah, I don't think much people would like to do it. So I went heli on this map just because I'm not comfortable with dart. I would go dartling normally, but I don't want to show them that my powers. Like most people, so let's say you're grinding, right guys? Most people when they're grinding, they'll bring dartling, boom, or farm, which I recommend, but I didn't want to show him that I was grinding, so yeah. Okay, so you start with this farm here, and the first thing you want to do when you're grinding is you want to send eco, because you want to drain them, expose their powers, and expose their strategies. So I send eco here, because even if he's going dart, he's going to have to get a lot of defense. So he gets up his glue storm, so now, bam, we know one of his powers, just like that from sending a couple balloons, alright? So, and he places down his heli, so this is a very expensive start. That's why I started my heli first, because I don't want to leak all those lives. And lose the glue storm. So you can use glue storm, super eco boost, or damage boost. Any of those work as your third when you're going quick shot team tower stun. Yeah, so basically my first tip, I'll be showing you 3 power combinations in this game: quick shot team tower stun, jam pack team tower stun, and triple passive, which is super eco boost, damage boost, and glue storm. Some other ones you can go is quick shot power lock and and jam pack power lock. Both of those work, and yeah. So all of those powers work for grinding. Oh yeah, okay, so quick disclaimer. You have to have good powers, and you have to have a lot of time if you want to get a top 100 badge. So yeah, just a quick disclaimer. And while you're at it, you might as well just join a top clan. So right now I'm in Black Sand, yes, Black Sand noob, blah blah blah. But you basically you want to get a good clan, because if you're gonna do all this grinding, might as well get a lot of meds from it, as you saw in the beginning clip when I got 13 million medallions on my way to a chest 10. So here we're sending him space balloons, because Heli is not the best against space balloons. He's already chasing, so why not keep sending? And we have our farm right now. Keep leading us in farms, but basically there's a really good strat when you're grinding. So what it'll be shown later in this video, but what you want to do is you want to send them a bait rush. So you want to save up like $3,000 ish and send them 3 sets of regen rainbows. This will force a power, or it'll force mass selling of farms. So let's say they use their glue storm, right? Then you just got quick shot team tower stun. Even if they damage boost, it won't defend. So you want to have a bait rush. So that's my first tip. Have a bait rush. It'll show on the screen at some time. Have a bait rush. So you want to bait rush at round 13 or so with either regen zebras or regen rainbows, and then force their boost or force their glue storm. And then depending on where you're going, then you can all out after that if they use the power. So don't worry about being behind in farms, and don't be afraid to use a glue storm or 2. Glue storms, they're meant for a reason. You're not supposed to have 3 at the end of the game. You'd rather have 0, because that shows that you're using them and you probably save yourself a couple times. So On longer maps, I'd recommend going heli, because the grinding strat of Dartling Boomer is not the best. Because one, there's so much time where you can respond. So I recommend going heli and triple passive, which I'll show in the next game. But for this game, I see how we're chasing here, and heli sucks against chasing, so I just glue storm. We probably would have died if I didn't glue storm. So here we go. So this is what I'm going to show you guys. So you see how I'm not going for any farm. This should indicate to him that I'm going to send a bait rush. But he does acts like nothing, or he does get up some more defense. So we're going to go. He goes for a farm, so this is his mistake here. Send him this little rush here, right guys? This is what you're going to do. And then look, he tries to defend without, and if they don't do anything, then you team tower stun him right there. And look, helis suck against chasing, right? Remember guys? So he does go down. So that's my number one tip. Send a bait rush, and if during that bait rush, if they don't use a power, then use your sabo power there. And if they use a power, then you can just wait. So the next part is we got keeping it saucy here. So Riverside, I like this map, but he does not. So yeah, he just skips. We get Snowy Castle. Snowy Castle is a bad map in my opinion. And we get Water Resorts. So this is a longer map. So what I was saying about longer maps, guys, you want to go triple passive. So triple passive, if you don't know, is damage boost, super eco boost, and glue storm. And on long maps, you want to go heli ice, because late game strats are meta with triple passive. So heli ice, heli village that no monies uses a lot, any of those works. I recommend heli something, or NFE works too, any of them. So we have boat as our fourth. So why I chose, I'm not going to use it, but if I did, because BFB defense, think about it. For a heli, you need to get up an Apache, or you can you're going to need to ice stall with that. So why do that when you could just boat pull it, right? Okay, so I'm going to start out with my heli. I do not like going for a farm in the beginning. I'd rather go for my heli and have trash farms, but eventually we'll catch up because super eco boost is so overpowered. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to eco. Why am I ecoing? Because I know that since he started with this start, he's going to go with dart, he's going to go with NG. So I know that, so I'm going to force it. And you want to have them low on lives because, you know, they're more bound to choke like this. Especially on this map, we see how his dart is in the beginning. Things can go around the bend and regen out of control. So he gets up his dart, and I'm going to go with my heli. So I'm going to show you how to use this triple passive. So you're just going to go, just like any normal, go for your farm. And you want to send pinks against a dart player. Don't let them greed. I would send a big eco rush, but I'm also trying to farm. So that's why I only send pinks. This is plenty of enough, and I know the dart spots are, I don't play that much on this map, so I know they're not the best, but you see how they're not he's leaking still. That's why I keep sending. I'm trying to force his triple dart. I'm fine with him leaking because it doesn't affect me. So with this power combination, always super eco boost round 5, round 7, and round 9. You want to do it early so you can pull ahead with the farm lead, because eco comes every 6 seconds. So you increase the the amount of eco you get every 6 seconds, and it'll allow you to pull ahead in farms. So you see right here, at 42 seconds, we're able to afford a plantation, and just like that, we have the same amount of farms as him. We have the same amount of farms, and we have a heli pilot, and he's way lower on lives, but lives don't matter unless you're a noob. So here we are. I have to go for my quad darts here, and we're in fact chasing. So what most heli players do, or noob heli players, they like to have the quad darts like far away, but that's not good. You want to use the pierce of the rotors to be good with heli. So that's why it's called razor rotors. So right here, you also want to use your glue storm to greed. You want to use your glue storm and your damage boost to greed. Yeah, so when you have your heli, so the upgrade before razor rotors is pursuit. So you want to switch off to follow touch, because follow touch is much better. So if he sends me yellows here, I'm fully intending on greeting. So I will just glue storm 1000%. You see how our eco is almost at 500. So if you just had different powers, then I mean you would just have 500 like right about now, where I did not eco as much. So we're just gonna go ahead and farm here. He has a spolt and 2 triple darts, so there's nothing much we can do here. So on round 9, I know I'm gonna need to go for razor rotors. Why, you might ask me not go for ice? Because that's a waste. Because ice cannot see camo. So 2 rounds after, I'm gonna have to spend more money. So why not spend it now? And I don't want to reveal if I have village or ace. So here we go. Razor rotors is fairly OP. 2 or 3 razor rotors are actually pretty overpowered. So we have triple passive. So let's say you quick shots, we glue storm immediately, and then we defend that rush. And then he sends another rush that we can just damage boost it. So you send this this rush here, a great rush to force the powers is whites. So what he's doing right now, he wants to be sending whites, and yeah. But he sends a small amount, so if he would have kept up, then I would have had to glue storm. But see how OP Razor Rotors is? It manages to clean up fine. So since I don't have any aggressive / sabo powers, then I'm planning on taking this late, because the late, it might not be great for grinding, but it is guaranteeing you almost a win. And this guy has golden projectiles, but not that many men, so he must have just bought golden projectiles. So we know this guy is not a noob for sure. So what you want to do with Hellies, you want to go for the BIA. You get the BIA, you win, essentially. Even if he has DFA, Helly, and since I have a stall, then I'm going to outlast him. Because 1, Ice Charge is so broken, and 2, Helly's also broken. So I have enough to go for my BIA here, but I choke it. You see how the round ends, and I didn't. So the BIA will give you a income boost right when it's bought, but I choked it, so I didn't get the income boost. But I still have a super eco boost, so I'm fine. So he decides to go for his BIA too, which is a respectable play. But what a good play is, right here on round 16, you want to be sending regen leads. Unfortunately, I don't have enough money, but as you can see, it's pushing on his side. So if he had a lot more money, then it would work. So here we are. He glue storms it, which is good for us. If we were going aggro, that would be a good play, but we're not. So why I'm getting 2 Razor Rotors here. I'm going to go for 2 Razor Rotors, because 2 Razor Rotors can pretty much solo a Moab. Well, you'll leak a bit, but not a lot. So I'm going to send him a Moab, because I know we can force a damage boost here, or a glue storm. And either one play. Sorry guys, I just had to take a quick break real quick. Alright, we're back. So we send him a Moab here because we want to force, like I was saying earlier, a damage boost or a glue storm. And he comes at us with a Moab too. So I get up my second Razor Rotors. He sends leads underneath, and we should be fine. You see how the rotor, you want to have the Hellies underneath there. And you see that we're pretty much soloed right here, but I panic glue storm. Did I need the glue storm? I don't know. And he glue storms too, but unfortunately he also needs a damage boost because of how low on lives he is, and he does get taken down. But we would have won late game because we had won the stall, and 2, our patches are so good. So yeah. Alright, moving on to the next game. So the last game I want to show you guys is on short maps. So let's say you got like, let me say like Zen Garden, or how about Mountain Pass, or Ink Blot. Any of these works too. You want to go jam-packed Team Tower Stun. Jam-packed Power Lock, Quick Shot Power Lock, all of those works too. Yeah, so what we're going to do here is why I go Dartling. I think a Dartling's better than Boat on this map, because it's just my opinion, because you use Dartling for grinding. So look at that, I pulled out my screen and I accidentally placed my Dartling. That's an actually bot play. So my opinion, we're already down, because we lost however much money we did buying and selling. I don't know, it's like some percent, I forgot, but anyways. So yeah, we're down. If he would have sent, then he would have forced me to be completely drained, but I don't know why he didn't send. So for our next play, we're sending him reds because he needs a grape shot to defend. So there we go, we forced him to get a grape shot instead of going for his more bananas. So this is already a big W for us. Yes, so what we're gonna do here is what I explained to you guys in the first game. We're gonna do a bait rush, and then we're gonna use it. And if he doesn't react to the bait rush, then we're just gonna TTS him there. So I send him pinks here to force the fastest shooting. As you guys noticed, he immediately went for the fastest shooting. He wanted no part in that. So I don't move my Dartling at all, because I want to show him that to send more. And the more you send, the less money he has to go for farms. So yeah, but he timed that pretty well, to be honest. So our Dartling's right there. We go for our more bananas. So the weakness to Dartling is early, not early game, but like it's okay early game, but group balloons. So space balloons, it's okay against, depending on how many Dartlings you have, but it sucks against group balloons. It sucks against group balloons. It's okay at space balloons. Excuse me, guys. So I agreed for this. He could easily punish me here by setting greens, but no, for some reason he's taking this really passive, and he wants to go. Yeah. So on short maps, you definitely don't want to play passive. That is not the move. 1,000,000,000,000%. I know that's not a number, but that's not a move. So as you can see here, I'm using the super eco boost instead of glue storm and stuff. Is that a good play? It's okay. I just want to get enough farms, because on short maps, all outs are pretty OP. So jam-packed, 2 boomers, depending on how short the map is, can defend jam-packed power lock. I don't know where to exactly place the boomer on this spot, but on short maps, you want to go boomer. anything in free power-ups, Boomer and Dartling are your best friend. So he easily baits me to sell my farm, but if I didn't sell my farm, that would not be a good play. So I go for this here because, one, if I didn't sell my farm, I would have leaked a lot more than I want to. You see, I jam pack here, and then I team Tower Stun because I want to get the lives. So look, he leaks all the way down to about 40 lives. So is that worth it? Yes, because if we know when we do it again, then he leaks way more than that. So yeah, it'll be a huge W. So you want to keep them low on lives. Anything you can, like by ecoing or things like that. So yeah. We send him leads here, even though he has Boomer. That's an interesting Boomer spot. I just wanted to see how it would test the waters. So another good bait rush is just whites. Whites are pretty OP, like, to be honest. So right here, this is where he's gonna come down to his demise. Why you should always go sabotage powers on short maps. So we send him a camo lead, and we're gonna send whites over top because we want his destroyer not to see it. And he doesn't have the cannon ship up. So right here, he doesn't even have the cannon ship up. So I give him a facepalm. You know why, guys? Because he has a sniper. He's using his 4th, because that's the only way he can be popping them. So I sent him this bait rush here, like I showed you guys in the first game. And I just team Tower Stun him here because he's dead. Once it gets past the halfway mark, and they don't react, they're dead. So that has showed you how to grind your top 100 badge and powers and combos and things like that. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to drink your milk.